Ninja, with no contract, streaming on YouTube. Played some Fortnite with Tim the Tat Man, and what's his name from 100 Thieves, Jack, and Dr. Lupo, I think. Stream there. First thing I want to do, obviously, want to see what are the view numbers like for an off-contract, off-the-cuff, 1 hour lead time ninja streaming. Over 100,000 people is the answer to that question. What do you think his play was there? Was his play with no contract to just, because he only did, it was like an hour and 40 minutes.
Yep.
Was this Ninja this is my because this is my thought. This was Ninja going on YouTube from to test the waters himself, see what he's gonna get. And two, if he blows it out of the park like he obviously just did, if he goes to YouTube and says, hey, my first stream with almost no lead up and it was only an hour and a half, like 3 million views, what are we talking right now? What do you think his ploy was, doing a super short stream, drinking what looked to be fucking champagne, playing Fortnite on YouTube?
Yeah. I think it's just that. I think he, for one, I think he's probably going a little stir crazy, and he's probably bored, because he hasn't streamed in a while. And I can tell you from a streaming standpoint, if you don't stream for like 2-3 days, you feel it. For him, it's been longer than that. It's been quite some time now. And I'm sure he's shopping around. My guess is it was a two-way thing. It was him seeing how well he can do personally, and then also him using that as data to give to YouTube. It might have even have gone as far as YouTube requesting that he do a live stream in negotiations so that they could see the type of numbers he can really bring in. Because my guess is they're already in conversations now.
Oh, 100%.
They're I mean, even before he went live, guaranteed his agents are already talking with YouTube and working out a deal. And this might have actually just been part of getting to the finish line, where it's like, hey, we want to see what kind of numbers you can really you can do. Now, obviously, Ninja did the right thing, because if he wants to pop his numbers, he gets guys like Tim, guys like Courage and Lupo to collaborate, stream with him at the same time. So that way they're also promoting him while he's in this hour. I also believe that's why he only did an hour and some change and not 3, 4, 6 hours, because that'll lower his average view count down. So it's better to just get a nice little screenshot, especially after the hype. YouTube's probably going to know that it is some artificial hype when things do die down. I mean, I think he peaked at almost 200,000 viewers at one point. My guess is probably for the first week or so, it will be around 100,000, and then it'll probably dwindle down to around 30 to 50,000 concurrent. The reality is all of his subscribers are on YouTube, and it's a way better play, in my opinion, for him to sign with YouTube than to go back with Twitch if he has a problem with Twitch in any way. Like, they already, there's been some butting of the heads publicly. I don't know where they stand. Obviously, big money can, you can work around those. Business is business. But ultimately, I think this was a test. I think it was a very successful test. And I don't think we're going to see him stream again until he announces that he's with YouTube. If he does stream again, it'll probably be another very short stream, and that'll be the show. I don't think you'll see him grind an 8-10 hour stream until he is under contract with some sort of streaming service. So I think you hit it on the head.
Yeah.
It was a test. I think it's just it's a play.
Well, we'll wait and see. I don't think we're going to have to wait very long. I suspect this is going to be tied up within the next week or so. Yeah. And we'll have some sort of announcement video thing or whatever the fuck Shit, at this point, it might not even be a video. He might just go on Twitter and be like,
I'm on.
I'm team YouTube.
I mean, Courage is already part of YouTube.
Yeah.
Right. There's a reason why he was there. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen, and it's going to be for big money.
Yeah. Do you think it will be as big? I don't think it will be as big as Mixer's pay, but I think it will be for a lot of money.
It's hard to say, because the reason I would say it would be the same is because he's pulling. He can go, listen, YouTube, they paid me $30 million for a 2-year contract. I was getting concurrent 5,000 to 7,000 viewers, right? And that's a good day for Ninja on Mixer. I'm coming over to YouTube, where I already have millions of subscribers. You guys need streamers, and I am literally bringing in 20 times the amount of viewership of what I did from Mixer to here. So why would I take less than what I took over there? I said no to Facebook for 60 million. Why would I say yes to you for 10 or for 15? Unless there's such a big upside on the back end where where his CPM rates are like top CPM rates. They can give him like full $5 for the subscription, the paid subscription. I have no idea, but something tells me it'll be the same as before. And if it's less, I think it's going to be his requirements will be less, simply from the amount of numbers he brings in. And it might actually be, this is how much content we need you to provide on your channel in the run of a month, opposed to, we need you to stream 40 hours a week for 2 years. That's the only way I see him taking less money at this point, is just a less load. And yeah, because if not, 20 times, even 10 times the viewership, you want to go down to that between 30 and 50,000 concurrent. Still 10 times more than what he was getting over at Mixer.
Yeah, yeah. So how I look at it, and why I think it's not going to be as much, at least in cash, is that the numbers meant more to Mixer than the numbers mean to YouTube. As nice as it would be for YouTube to lock up Ninja for their streaming platform, YouTube, with or without Ninja, perfectly fine. YouTube is making so much fucking money right now, especially since they've doubled and tripled down on their ads now. Mid-roll ads are getting changed. There's a lot of shit going on, and creators are getting paid less on ads. So YouTube is making just ass loads of money right now. Would it be nice? Yes. Do they need him? No. The fact that he turned Facebook down for 60 million, I think, is also a flag, as much of a flag to YouTube that it may be about money for him as much as it's not only about money. I think that they know that if he went to YouTube, even if it's $60 million, I think that they know that to Ninja's brand means a lot to him, and going to Facebook would have fucking nuked that. It wasn't going to kill him. It was going to nuke that brand from orbit. Facebook is where you go to die. You take your bag, you go home, and you don't get more bags. You get one bag.
Streaming wise, but he still would have been very relevant on YouTube, right?
Yes.
YouTube wouldn't have been affected.
Yes, no, absolutely.
And he gets big numbers on
yes.
YouTube, huge numbers. And 100%, think about it,
100%.
If he signs a deal with Mixer for 30 million. The problem is Mixer is never getting their money back. They lost a lot of money.
Yeah,
YouTube pays Ninja 30 million.
Yeah,
they get that money back. It's already proven. He already brings it in. Yep. That one stream, 2.8 million views on one stream. You know what I mean? I had a video on my personal YouTube channel that had 1 million views. I got $8,000 in revenue from that.
Yeah.
If Ninja's streaming 5 days a week and they're getting a million views a pop, I mean, just the revenue alone off ads is ridiculous. And then not only that, him having people on the stream all the time is going to have them watch more of his YouTube videos and so on and so forth. So, and not only that, YouTube, believe it or not, is a really great place for sponsorships. A lot of companies, they're getting onto Twitch now, and it's becoming a thing. But
YouTube has always been the king of sponsorship deals.
I find sponsors are way more willing to dump big money on a YouTube video than what they are on Twitch.
They value curated video a lot more than
A
live
lot more
video.
than live. Yes. I'm not saying you can't get paid good money on Twitch, because trust me, you can.
You can, yeah.
But the YouTube money for some of the ads, just because they have an old way of thinking, they got old media. It's YouTube is sort of that hybrid of mix between new and old, where the old can kind of see it. It's there. It's VODed. They can watch it. People that miss it can watch it. So yeah, YouTube gets. I actually believe that if YouTube paid Ninja $60 million, which would not happen, I'm thinking it'll be another $30 million deal. Even if they paid him $60 million for 2 years, I think YouTube makes all that money back. I think it's a good investment.
I would say that if he gets $30 million again, that it will be more performance based than raw cash.
Yeah.
Like Mixer would have been raw cash, pretty much. I think that if he signs a deal for $30 million to match his Mixer deal, that it's going to be more tied to, like, we're going to give you a higher rate on your subs. We're going to give you and tie it so that whatever he does, he can make the money up to a cap of whatever, but he has to. Whatever he does, it will end up being as beneficial or more so for YouTube to do it. It's like offering a CEO shares in the company. You want the shares to be valuable, so it incentivizes them to do good work to create that environment. So I think it would be closer to that than just what he got at Mixer, which was just a raw dog, fucking fat stack of money. And said stream 6 hours, a day or some shit, like whatever the fuck it was, 5 days a week. So, and then I could see that for sure. But if it was just raw cash, I would be surprised if it was that big of an investment for YouTube. I think Twitch would have to pay more in cash than YouTube would have to pay in cash. Just because of their relationship that you talked about earlier, being the way that it is. But
dude, Ninja, I think Ninja just does better on YouTube.
I do too, which is why when Mixer went down, I said I still think he's going to end up on YouTube. It's the place where he makes the most money. He's already got a massive. He's got and Shroud on Twitch. He's got a massive following on YouTube already. It's a younger market on YouTube. That's where all the fucking highlights of every fucking Fortnite thing is. You go to YouTube. That is his market, and so. For him, it makes perfect sense to just go to YouTube now. Put up with the fact that YouTube's back end for streaming is unadulterated bullshit, awful. Besides that, he makes way more money on YouTube. And I think that's where he's going to inevitably go, regardless of the deal. He could get paid, like, it could get to the point where Twitch doesn't want to pay him to come back. It's like, you want to come back here to Twitch? You come here on your own accord. We'll give you your fucking sponsor. We'll give you your partnership obviously back and your rates, and you're just off. But we're not paying you cash. YouTube could say the same thing. I still think he goes to YouTube at the end of the day.
100%, dude.
Yeah.